Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much again for continuing this journey with me on my pageant series. If you couldn't already tell from the title, we are going to be diving right back into the phoenix wings. As you can see here, I am making the outer casing for the wings. I cut it out of some fabric. That way I can just lay it over the frame, which you saw in the last video. That way it'll make things easier when attaching feathers, any sort of foam or additives. Here, all I'm doing is just making sure that the frame fits and that I can completely cover it on all sides. I will eventually enclose it, but that will be for a little bit later. Here, I am cutting out strips of Eva foam. That way I can attach it that much easier to the base, we can say. I'm going to be cutting these up and just attaching them like you see here. Cutting them up in little strips and numbering them so that way I know where they go on the frame, and that way it's easier to hold it down and keep it from moving. Now it's time to glue this bitch together, and when I tell you how tedious it was to hot glue every single strip, oh my goodness gracious, I burnt myself at least a dozen times, but it was all worth it. What you sacrifice for your craft. And look at that, all came together. One wing, all done. Now with having both wings pretty much done, I did go back in and added some foam for structure. That way it wasn't limp and actually held its shape and could be looked at as a wing. All right, both wings just about done. Now it's time to put the other casing on so that way I can fully encase the frame and make sure it's all good to go when I attach the feathers and foam. I did decide to hot glue the outer casing as opposed to sewing. For one, it would be a complete bitch to put this through the sewing machine, and now using hot glue, it just allows me to use a little bit better and help with the creases and really smooth things out. Alrighty then, both wings fully encased and ready on for the next step. I did end up labeling FT and FM. If I'm being completely honest, I completely forget what they mean, but essentially it was to make sure I knew which side would be facing outwards on which side, and that way I could put foam on one side and feathers on the other. Speaking of foam, here we go. Already cut them out, just making sure they line up correctly. And yes, you're seeing this correctly. I am ironing out my foam. This just helps it from unrolling, and that way it can be flat, laid well and good, and makes it a little bit easier to work with. With one wing foamed and set, just need to match the other one and getting a comparison here, but we're almost done, almost there. And just like that, we have two fully foamed phoenix wings. So very excited that this came out the way I wanted. You'll have to come back again when I fully embellish, rhinestone, and just glitterify this entire wing and add the feathers. Have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video, lovelies.